Hello there everybody, it is me XFreezerBunny and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed building video. Okay guys, so today we're going to be building a community lot called the Wedding Boutique, and yes you guys, this community lot takes advantage of all the brand new features that came with the brand new expansion pack for The Sims 4, The Sims 4 Get to Work. Okay guys, so obviously this is going to be a retail lot located in the brand new neighborhood, I guess, that came with Get to Work, which is Magnolia Promenade. It is built on the vacant lot of Magnolia Promenade, and it is, like I said, a wedding boutique, which is where your Sims would go to in order to purchase everything that they need in order to have their dream wedding, pretty much. So this is a single story building that has a lot of very nice detail that makes it stand out among all the other businesses in Magnolia Promenade. So yeah, it is really cute. Now that I know how it looks like in the end, it is so adorable, very girly, very feminine, I guess. But I'm actually very proud of it as well. Okay guys, so if you guys are interested in downloading this community lot, yes, it is already available now at the Sims 4 gallery for free for you guys to use in your game and all that good stuff. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. So yeah, thank you so much for all the support. I don't even know why I'm thanking you guys, but anyway, I should save that for later at the end of the video. But anyway, yep, like I said, pretty much it's a very small community lot because I did work within a budget. I tried to work within a budget initially, but eventually it got too expensive and I'm like, okay, you know what, I'm actually just gonna go with this and try to delete something if I'm trying to use this community lot in my own game. So yes, you guys, I built this community lot. Actually, I built this retail business to use in my Get to Work Let's Play. So that's why I tried to work within a budget of 20,000 simoleons, but obviously I exceeded that. I think I doubled the cost of the lot actually, which is, I think it ended up costing about 40,000 simoleons. So yeah, I might delete stuff when you see this, when you see me play this lot in my Get to Work Let's Play. But anyway, of course I tried to use as much Get to Work stuff as possible, and look at those huge floor to ceilings windows. They're very beautiful. Definitely for a very luxurious type of boutique. I can see it working. And you guys can also see me take a little bit of a different route with this lot because it is a very unique looking boutique, I guess. It's a boutique and it's also it's both a boutique and a bakery. So pretty much there are clothes and there's also a lot of baking paraphernalia or equipment that you can use and all that stuff. This is one of my favorite features of this venue actually, of this lot actually in general, is this like tower thing on top of it, which is really special. It makes it stand out. It makes it look so much bigger, and I don't know, it's just so special. Kind of actually looks like a legit wedding venue, but this is just where your Sims are gonna get their stuff for their wedding. Actually, I did place a mannequin where I eventually dressed in a wedding dress, so that's gonna be really cool. Anyway, there's a lot of curved edges or like rounded edges in this lot because I really did want to focus on the femininity aspect of this. Looks like something a Barbie would have, I guess. Really, it is too cute, you guys. I don't know, it's freaking adorable and I love it. Anyway, so yeah, we have pink all over the place, and then the roof is kind of a galvanized iron, which is a nice beautiful teal color, but it looks silver because of the reflection from the sun. And right now I'm just pretty much looking for a little bit more detail to add to the roof to make it look nicer. I actually ended up not placing anything there because I think it looked good as it is. So yeah, in a little bit we're going to be working on the interior, but I think I'm gonna fiddle a little bit with the roof here and see what more I can do to make it more beautiful, to make it look more attractive. And by the way, you guys can see that this video is like 18 minutes long. I tried to speed this up by about 400 times the normal speed, which is, I think, the best in terms of viewing. Anyway, just outlining the the pathways around the lot. I think I'm actually going to rotate the lot later on, but I don't think I managed to include that in the video. And I also tried to include some plant boxes on the side, but it ended up not working because of these columns over here. They didn't allow me to place the plant, so I just tried to place some nice little flowers, of course, but yeah, the columns got in the way. But I decided to keep the columns instead because I think they made the building look a little bit more special. And I also tried to not do any landscaping for this lot because if you guys know, landscaping is very, very expensive, and like I said, I was on a budget initially. So yeah, okay, right now we are moving on into the interior of the lot. So over here we have, that is supposed to be like a toilet type of thing. Of course, when you have a shop, I think that's like one of the prerequisites. And I'm just trying to look at what I have to work with over here. That's why you guys can see me like fiddling with the camera. So much pink going on, but I think that is a really, really cute color considering what type of building I was trying to build. And originally I only wanted to make a bake shop for you guys, but I ended up including like some bridal equipment and stuff as well, just because, you know what, why not? You know, it actually could go hand in hand. You know, a bake shop and a bridal store could go together really well. You can bake cakes, and then you can also sell wedding dresses as well. Okay, now we're placing some platforms for our cash registers and stuff. These are really, really cute. They make the bake shop look like a legit bake shop. So these are these kind of remind me of like stuff I see in Starbucks or in Seattle's coffee. I love going to coffee shops, by the way, you guys. I live for those kind of shops. So yeah, basically placing some counters over here so that we have somewhere to place our cash register. I think I'm going to be placing it on the left over there a little bit and changing it to white so that it matches with all our other stuff. So yeah, pretty much this area to the right of the building is going to be mostly the bakery. So yeah, originally I was going to have an exposed cooking area, but eventually I was like, you know what, I can just slice this room up and it'll be so much easier for me. Plus, I think it's also gonna be more attractive. You don't hear the noise of the bakery, and you also don't smell, even though bake shops tend to smell really good, but that's probably just me. So yeah, nevertheless, I made this into a different room just to give a little bit more of a division between the bakery and then the actual shop itself. I love the floor to ceiling windows, actually. They're absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, I had a little bit of a difficulty, especially with the kitchen. You guys know how much I am so freaking obsessive compulsive when it comes to my kitchen. Anyway, so yeah, we're trying to figure out the layout of this kitchen, and I think what I'm actually going to do is grab a wall and slice up that room into two, so we have a clear definition between the kitchen area or the cooking area for the bakery, as well as like the actual place where you sell cakes and stuff. So yeah, and then we have these nice little counters as well, really, really cute. I love the white color scheme. This is actually, I think, my first time actually going for this color scheme. Usually I would go for something very rich and very, you know, very elaborate. But right now I tried to make it a little bit more simplistic, I guess, even though you guys will see later on that there's a ton of stuff included in this, you know, wedding boutique, which I ended up not being able to afford this in my LP. Because I did try to be within a budget of 20,000 simoleons. You guys can see that I'm losing money as we go because I'm just decorating this thing like there's no tomorrow. My favorite part is definitely that part where you sell the cakes because it's so cute. Reminds me of Starbucks so much, which is one of my favorite places in the whole entire world. And then I think I'm gonna add an archway over there to lead to the cooking area. And then I think I'm also going to try to add a couple more decorative stuff. Next thing that I'm going to add is a rug, and I know the perfect rug. There we go. These are too expensive actually for me, so I think I'm going to end up removing these in my LPs, but these will be packaged together with the upload, so you guys don't have to worry about that. And we're also going to place some more chairs. I think I'm actually going to copy that sofa later on. and duplicate it and stuff. There's so much pink happening, but you know what? Pink always appeals to the customer, and I think if it's one thing I learned from my study in architecture, it's that you do everything you can to try to manipulate people into purchasing or buying what you want. That's just a business approach to things, I guess. So yeah, there we go. We're trying to add a couple more seating areas, and if people want to buy some cakes and eat it here, we also have the seating area for that as well, even though I didn't place like some actual dining tables and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. Every time I eat at Starbucks, actually, I choose to I prefer sitting in like the couch anyway, so that's why I tried to add a lot of couches and stuff. And for the lighting, I tried to do something different and avoid placing some ceiling lights, and what I did is just I placed these wall lights instead, which I think are very, very pretty. They tie in with all the pink that we have in the rest of the house. So yeah. And then we have, yeah, I placed like a nice little rug over here to be like a platform for the mannequin, if you guys got what I mean. Originally, I wanted to place like a male and female mannequin together, but I was like, oh my god, these are so expensive. I ended up just placing one female mannequin and then dressing her up in like a nice, beautiful, like wedding gown, which you guys will see later on. And then for the rest of this lot, I just placed like some nice little baking trays and stuff where you would place your baked goods. And actually, these aren't limited to baked goods. You can actually place whatever you want on these. You can place like flower arrangements if you want to make it look like a flower shop and stuff. And by the way, these signs actually attract customers to your shop, so they're very, very handy, and you should definitely place a couple if you have the money. And yes, I did try to place a table over there at the center, but it did look weird to me, so I ended up getting rid of it. And also I really wanted to place some paintings, but I couldn't decide. So I tried to figure out what type of paintings I wanted and stuff like that. And you guys will see which ones I decided to go with. So yeah. And I think I'm just looking for a bunch of shelves for me to place like other things that we can sell in the shop. We also have this like vending machine, which is really interesting. You can actually place stuff inside the vending machine as well, so that's actually really cool. And then I tried to place that over there, but I think it ended up looking too cramped. And my neighbors upstairs are so noisy, I don't know why. But anyway, I did ended up placing that table over there, and you can actually place some sellable items on those as well, so that's really cool. There's a ton of surfaces actually that came with this expansion pack, and I'm very happy with that because we have a ton of things to place other things in, if that makes any sense, especially for commercial lots, I guess, you know. Anyway, I'm trying to check out like what type of stuff I want to sell, because I did want to sell like some bridal flower arrangements and stuff like that, but I didn't want it to look like a flower shop, because there is a difference between a bridal and a flower shop. So I just ended up choosing like all the freaking bridal or wedding looking stuff. And there we go. I copied those shelving units for the baking equipment, and then what I actually did is that I placed additional shelves on top of it, and I placed like some baking related items on there, like cookie jars and stuff. Like, I don't know, I feel like it made the venue look a little bit more adorable, you know. It made it look more rustic, if I do say so myself. And I don't know, that always appeals to the customer. You guys can see that there's a bunch of things that they can buy, and you guys can actually set the things for sale individually. So yeah, you can actually decide for yourself which one you want to sell. You can actually literally sell everything in this shop. Okay, so over here I tried to put some shelves, but I'm like, okay, you know what, that's too redundant. We already have that on the other side of the lot. So what I did is that I just placed some paintings instead. And by the way, I got rid of that one big painting over there in the center because I totally forgot to place a door that leads to the bathroom area. So I'm just like, okay, you know what, there we go, there's a nice little door over there. tried to add a little bit of more shelves, but I ended up getting rid of them because, yeah, it just didn't work. Okay, so I'm just trying to figure out what type of paintings I wanted to hang on the walls, because I didn't want it to look like a joke, if you guys get what I mean. I wanted this to be a very serious shop that everybody should take seriously, and I don't know. I like how I just made that statement, and then the whole freaking entire shop is pink and stuff. And I'm gonna try to place some items on the shelves, but I ended up just deleting those and replacing them with like one painting, because I thought that this side of the shop, it was already too cluttered, if I do say so myself. Yeah, it's too cluttered. There's so much things going on already. So yeah. Alrighty guys, so I actually took some time to put some clothes on the mannequin itself, so you guys can see on the left there, she's now wearing a gown with accessories and stuff like that. Very, very helpful in terms of delivering the idea of this venue. And by the way, I placed the shower there for my sim because I did realize that, you know what, I'm probably gonna be spending so much time with my sim on the slot, so I better place like everything that she can possibly need. There's some chairs over there's some love seats where she can you know, take a nap, I guess, and just leave all the work to her employees. There's some shower, and there's also a kitchen. Pretty much the Sims can actually live here, and you can also just plop a tent in if you really need to rest here. And there we go. Those are the paintings that I ended up going with for this lot. But anyway, I guess that is going to be it for this really quick speed build on the venue that I'm going to be using for my for my Get to Work LP. But anyway, I just want to thank you guys so much for all the positive support that I've been getting. You are amazing. I love you guys so much. Like I said in the beginning part of this video, you can download this lot. You can download this venue at the Sims 4 gallery, and I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I had building it for you guys, okay? So that is going to be it for this video. As usual, you all have an awesome day. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.